Hi friends, welcome back to Diane's Paradise and I hope all are staying safe and healthy. Today I'll show you how to make paniyarams, sweet paniyarams that are using whole wheat flour. These are extremely simple to make and need very basic ingredients. These can be stored up to 5 to 7 days. So let's move on to the recipe. To begin with, we'll need 2 cups of jaggery. To melt the jaggery, we'll add 1/4 cup of water to it. Melt them in medium-low flame. The jaggery syrup is ready. Let it cool down completely. Now you will need 4 medium-sized ripe bananas. We have to mash the bananas. For that, just put them into a small blender and grind them. This is how they are looking. Just keep them aside. And now let's move on to the next step, which is frying the coconuts. Here I'm taking 4 teaspoons of ghee. To this add chopped coconuts. Fry them till they turn a little brown. You can even add dry fruits like cashews and raisins to this. That's your choice. Once the jaggery is cooled down, strain it using a strainer so that all the impurities from it can be removed. Now into another bowl add 2 cups of whole wheat flour. To this add 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder, a pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of rice flour. Rice flour is completely optional in this. You can make these without the rice flour also. I've just added to give a little bit of crispness to it. Now add the melted jaggery. Make sure the jaggery is cool and in room temperature. Also add the mashed bananas. Now mix all of this. Also add the roasted coconut along with the remaining ghee. Mix all of this. Add water if required to get the right consistency of the batter. Feel free to use your hands to mix the batter. You can even add black sesame seeds, that's kala til. I didn't use because I did not had them handy with me. And now keep the batter to rest for at least 1 hour. This resting time will help you get a little more soft and fluffy batter. Because we are not adding any baking soda or baking powder to this, we need this 1 hour of resting to get the right consistency. So this is how it looks after 1 hour of resting. Now you can start making the paniyara. For that, heat the pan, which is the paniyaram chatti that we call, and I'm using coconut oil to fry or make these paniyarams. You can use any oil of your choice. The chatti I'm using is a non-stick one, so I don't need a lot of oil to fry them. Here I'm only adding about 1 teaspoon of oil to each cavity. To make the paniyarams, add 1 spoonful of batter to each cavity. The flame has to be between medium to low. Cook them for about 5 to 7 minutes on medium-low flame and then we can flip them. You can use a skewer, a knife or a fork, anything which is handy with you to flip them. Be very gentle and careful. This will cook for another 5 to 7 minutes on medium-low flame. To check if it's done or not, we can insert a skewer through one of the paniyaram, and if the skewer is coming out clean, it means the paniyaram is ready. Remove it from the heat and transfer to a plate. The paniyarams are ready. Once they'll cool down, you can store them in a container and can be kept on the kitchen counter itself for 3 days. And if you are planning to keep them for a long time, then you'll need to refrigerate it and can be kept up to 1 week. With this measurement of batter, you can make about 30 paniyarams. If you all like this video, then give this recipe video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such easy and healthy recipes. If you are trying this recipe, then don't forget to share me your feedback in the comments below. Till we meet next with another exciting video, take care and bye bye.